two former champions as Jim McEwan and Andreas Harrysson go head-to-head. McEwan, as we mentioned, winner of Series 5. Andreas Harrysson scooped the title in Series 7 in perhaps the best final that we've ever seen here at the Super Series. Beat young Cameron Crabtree by 4-3. The 49-year-old from Malala in Sweden. Dirty Harry looking to scoop the gold jackpot once again at the end of Saturday's action. Up against Chucky, 57 years of age from Maybole, looking to get his first win. Average 94, hit 3 180s, but missed 4 darts to win the opening leg against Chris Quantock, who from that point onwards just kept control of that contest. Didn't really allow McEwan back in. And so he's chasing victory. And by the end of this one, McEwan will actually be halfway through his night, just as Harrysson gets his started. We saw him here a fortnight ago,
First leg,
and he became the first ever player to complete the set that is available to a player here at the Super Series. Weekly title winner, series champion, and then the winner of a specials week, beating Neil Duff by 3-1 in the double trouble free finale. And I think it's fair to say, even in this group, with this esteemed and distinguished company, everybody still sees Andreas Harrysson as the player to beat.
Yeah, without doubt, I would agree. But when you're in Andreas's shoes, you know the other sort of 4 players are going to be playing their best against you. You know that they know you're a standout player in this room, and you've got to weather the storm sometimes in some of these matches to be the champion that he is.
140.
And that's something that Andreas is very, very good at.
100.
I think I've asked you this question already, but I'm going to kind of ask it again. Where does Andreas Harrysson compare to some of the great champions that we've had here?
I'm going to answer it in a very similar way. He's right up there. He's right up there with the best that have appeared in this room. Yes, you could say the Luke Littlers of this world appeared a few more times and not got selfish and got himself a tour card, that maybe he would be one to be close to topping him. But as we stand, I like what I see from Andreas, particularly in this room, and
97.
And we keep looking and thinking,
40.
how has he not
on the first leg, Andreas Harrysson
done this in sort of previous years? It seems to have taken him time to get here.
Second leg, it's Jim to throw first.
And he's a very, very special player indeed. And I've been lucky enough to be friends with him since probably he's been on the circuit and stuff. And because we have a love of Speedway together. And I still think we got more to come from him.
Did you just say in the last leg, selfish Luke Little who went and got himself a tour card? Is that the same selfish Luke Little that's hit a 9-darter in the Premier League tonight? Again?
Just a few moments ago, I believe. Yes, it is.
Many congratulations to Luke. But we're in the midst of a good contest here. Andreas Harrysson, 13-darter, to take leg 1, the
84.
Series 7 champion up and running. Now, Harrysson won his title in Series 7. Won perhaps the best final we've ever seen here at the Live Lounge against Cam Crabtree. Beat Cam 4-3 in the final. Average of 96.94 in that affair, but I suppose the standout moment was the 1-2-1 checkout to win it. Crabtree hit a 1-7-1 to leave himself on double 4 to win the title in the last leg. Harrysson taking out the 121 on the bullseye. As far as clutch finishes go, there's not many in a big final worth big money, which perhaps has been taken out as crisply, as coolly under that kind of cauldron pressure as that.
I remember watching that one from home, and I remember immediately telling Cam Crabtree that he didn't lose that game. Andreas went and won it. you know, he had played superbly in the game. It was a great game to watch, and yeah, one of the most memorable finals we've had in this place.
Cam Crabtree, another selfish player who went on to get himself a tour card.
You're just going to keep throwing that at me now, aren't you, for the rest of my commentating life?
96.
Well, McEwan leaves himself on a finish. Harrysson looking to leave things handy. Tun leaves himself on a 2-darter. McEwan 1-4-1 to level the scores at 1-1. Not to be. And so Harrysson in situ should at least get a dart to open up a 2-0 lead and get the break. Doesn't need one in this match, but if he does, he puts himself in a commanding position. 2 darts at top, so only needs the one. That was clinical.
Andreas Harrysson.
It was indeed.
Third leg, it's Andreas to throw first. Game on. $140.
McEwan finds his and the game's first maximum.
$100.
Well, that first dart is perfect for Jim.
140.
You can only find a 140. And let's be honest, after the second one went in, we all got a bit excited, didn't we?
Well, it looked easier to hit the 180 for the second time than it did to miss it at a 140, didn't it?
Surely there's never been 2 9-darters televised in the same hour in 2 different competitions.
Yeah, you might have something there.
I know it's happened in the same hour when Phil Taylor did it.
61.
And of course we had the game with Thornton away, didn't we, the Grand Prix? Where both hit a 9.
100. Jimmy require 86.
Both players here averaging way in excess of a ton. McEwan hasn't had a dart at a double yet. That's going to change now.
Game shot
12 darter to
leg.
get himself back into the contest. Well, Jim McEwan's been playing well all evening long, but he's not getting any change.
Fourth flag, it's Jim to throw
103
first.
the pair.
Game on.
And McEwan, importantly, has brought this match back on throat.
Yeah, but I mean, the law of averages says if you just keep hitting that average, you're going to get yourself a dart at something at some point in the match, surely.
59.
Andreas has said that
100.
he feels like he's a night owl. Somebody that plays his best darts in the evening. The work that he does day by day is evening work. So he's used to the night shift. He's used to the pattern of being awake late at night. So he feels like this will suit his game better than perhaps a Group A campaign, perhaps, for example.
108.
I agree with you. After that 180, you're probably right.
Well, this is some game, isn't it? And Trace by Trade actually works in the window trade. Makes windows. And he's looking to open up the door of a breaker throw here.
140. Jimmy require 128.
It's one of those where you have to come out or stay in. 128 is always awkward. You need 2 trebles to leave.
You require
something,
81.
but Jim has left a tidy 40. It's bullseye for Andreas.
Game shot on the fourth flag.
He's nailed it.
Andreas Harrysson.
He must have so many happy memories of doing that against Cam Crabtree.
Fifth flag. It's Andreas to throw first. Game on.
12 darter, 3-1 up, has the darts of the match, and Jim McEwan looks like he's been hit with a baseball bat.
He's doing 105 average currently to Harrison's 109. And doing 105, he still can't get close.
There's a possibility that at the halfway stage of his night, Jim McEwan could be averaging a ton for the evening and not win a game.
We said the group was good.
Harrysson 3 from 3 on the doubles, as you can see on that graphic there.
Just one missed dart at a double. Wow.
Brutal. But that is what Andreas Harrysson is. If you get a chance, you have to take it against him, because if you don't, you're probably going to get punished.
That is the understatement of the year. Yes, you are definitely going to get punished. Particularly when he's on
100.
This 109 average form.
And this is nowhere near his personal best in this building. He's had an average of 118 here in the past.
57.
Average
you require
Series is
61.
Daryl Pilgrim 122.69 against Denny Older-Coulter.
Game shot.
Well, the bullseye is a target that Andreas Harrysson loves, and he's pinned it there on the back of the 161 to complete an absolute decimation of Jim McEwan in this Battle of the Champions. 111.09 for Harrysson. 4 from 4 on the doubles, and he wraps it up with a 161 finish. Deadly from the Super Swede. Next up, Quantok Hogan.